What's the bid? Pot.
Male baby boomers' favourite movies. This is an impossible task to begin with. If you're a baby boomer, that is not all that defines you. There are many things that will influence your likes and dislikes. So, as a baby boomer, I will give you some of my favourite movies. These are pretty well-known movies. I may make one of my lesser-known favourites later. Not all, as there are way too many. I'll put westerns aside for this one. Let me know what your favourites are in the comments. If you enjoy this video, hit notification to get my new videos. If you want to check out my other videos, head over to my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. Like, share and subscribe. You know the drill. Let's get started. Apocalypse Now, 1979. An epic war film produced and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. The screenplay, co-written by Coppola, John Milius and Michael Hare. The film follows a river journey from South Vietnam into Cambodia, focusing on Captain Willard, Martin Sheen, on a secret mission to assassinate Colonel Kurtz, Marlon Brando, a renegade Special Forces officer who is accused of murder and presumed insane. The cast also features Robert Duvall, Frederick Forrest, Albert Hall, Sam Bottoms, Lawrence Fishburne, Dennis Hopper, and Harrison Ford.
So they can't see you, they're everywhere, Chief. I want you to stay awake up there, man. You got a job to do.
(2001) A Space Odyssey, 1968. An epic science fiction film, produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick. The screenplay was written by Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke. The plot was inspired by several short stories optioned from Clarke, primarily The Sentinel, 1951, and Encounter in the Dawn, 1953. Stars Keir Dullea, Gary Lockwood, William Sylvester, and Douglas Rain. It follows a voyage by astronauts, scientists, and the sentient supercomputer HAL 9000 to Jupiter to investigate an alien monolith.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975. A psychological comedy drama directed by Milos Forman, based on the novel by Ken Kesey. Stars Jack Nicholson as a new patient at a mental institution, Louise Fletcher as the domineering head nurse, Will Sampson, Danny DeVito, Sidney Lassick, William Redfield, Christopher Lloyd, and Brad Dourif played supporting roles, with the latter two making their feature film debuts.
The chief just voted it was 10 to 9. Now I want that television set turned on right now!
Jesus, I mean, you guys do nothing but complain about how you can't stand it in this place here, and then you haven't got the guts just to walk out? I mean, what do you think you are, for Christ?
The Exorcist, 1973. A supernatural horror film directed by William Friedkin from a screenplay by William Peter Blatty, based on his 1971 novel. Stars Ellen Burstyn, Max von Sydow, Jason Miller, and Linda Blair. Follows the demonic possession of a young girl and the attempt to rescue her through an exorcism by two Catholic priests.
I'm Damien Karras. I'd like to help you. Where's Reagan?
In here with us.
I believe we should begin. Avoid conversations with the demon.
The demon is...
That thing isn't my daughter.
It is he who commands you! The power of Christ compels you!
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Animal House, 1978. A comedy film directed by John Landis, written by Harold Ramis, Douglas Kenny, and Chris Miller. Stars John Belushi, Tim Matheson, John Vernon, Verna Bloom, Thomas Holtz, and Donald Sutherland. The film about a troublemaking fraternity whose members challenge the authority of the dean of the fictional Faber College.
John Belushi and Donald Sutherland as Jennings.
Now, was Milton saying being bad is more fun than being good?
Star Wars 1977, an epic space opera written and directed by George Lucas, the first film released in the Star Wars film series, and the fourth chronological chapter of the Skywalker saga, set a long time ago in a fictional galaxy ruled by the tyrannical Galactic Empire. The story follows a group of freedom fighters known as the Rebel Alliance, who aim to destroy the Empire's newest weapon, the Death Star. When the rebel leader, Princess Leia, is captured by the Empire, Luke Skywalker acquires stolen architectural plans of the Death Star and sets out to rescue her by learning the ways of the metaphysical power known as the Force, from the Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. The cast includes Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher.
You're coming in too fast!
Come with you to Alderaan. There's nothing for me here now. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force will be with you, always.
Dirty Harry, 1971. A neo-noir action thriller produced and directed by Don Siegel, the first in the Dirty Harry series. Clint Eastwood in the title role, in his first appearance as Inspector Dirty Harry Callahan. The film drew upon the real-life case of the Zodiac Killer, as the Callahan character seeks out a similar vicious psychopath. Dirty Harry was a critical and commercial success, and set the style for a whole genre of police films. It was followed by 4 sequels: Magnum Force in 1973, The Enforcer in 1976, Sudden Impact in 1983, and The Deadpool in 1988.
Have what?
Your report. What have you been doing?
Oh, well, for the past 3/4 of an hour, I've been sitting on my ass in your outer office, waiting on you.
Damn it all, Harry.
You just turn him loose.
Now, what the hell is he doing up there?
Platoon, 1986. A war film written and directed by Oliver Stone, starring Tom Berenger, William Dafoe, Charlie Sheen, Keith David, Kevin Dillon, John C. McGinley, Forrest Whitaker, and Johnny Depp. It is the first film of a trilogy of Vietnam War films directed by Stone, followed by Born on the 4th of July, 1989, and Heaven and Earth, 1993. The film, based on Stone's experience from the war, follows a new US Army volunteer, Sheen, serving in Vietnam while his platoon sergeant and his squad leader, Berenger and Dafoe, argue over the morality in the platoon and of the war itself. The Godfather, 1972. an epic gangster film directed by Francis Ford Coppola. The film stars an ensemble cast including Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Conte, and Diane Keaton. The first installment in the Godfather trilogy, following the Corleone family under Patriarch Vito Corleone, Brando, from 1945 to 1955. It centers on the transformation of his youngest son, Michael Corleone, Pacino, from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss.
Don't ask me about my business, Kate.
Is it true?
Leave the gun. Technical only.
American Graffiti, 1973, a coming-of-age comedy drama directed by George Lucas, produced by Francis Ford Coppola, starring Richard Dreyfuss, Ron Howard, Paul LeMat, Charles Martin Smith, Candy Clark, Mackenzie Phillips, Sidney Williams, and Wolfman Jack. Harrison Ford and Bo Hopkins also appear. The film is a study of the cruising and early rock and roll cultures popular among Lucas's age group at the time. Through a series of vignettes, it tells the story of a group of teenagers and their adventures throughout a single night.
You just can't stay 17 forever. If I had a boyfriend, he'd pound you.
Oh my, there are so many more, but that will do for today. I should mention that I am a late boomer from Australia, so that may have some influence on my preferences, although I left out Australian movies today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes, shares and subscribers. Hit notification to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.